This is my first video on YouTube, so please subscribe my channel and support me and share it with your friends. I have given the name my channel to Biology for Everyone. If you guys find anything missing on my video, please tell me on the comment box. Today I will be explaining the nucleic acid. On the topic of nucleic acid, today we will discuss. So there are three major questions. What is nucleic acid? What are the characteristics of nucleic acid? And what nucleic acid functions in a biological system or within an organism? So first of all, let's talk about nucleic acid. We seems that it here like an acid, nucleic acid. So why it is called acid? We all know that acids are the proton donor, but there is no such phenomenon find in DNA. It did not give any proton to others. So why it is called acid? It is called acid just because for the negatively charged phosphate ions. So, and after that we will discuss nucleic acid and its characteristics. Nucleic acids are non-protein nitrogenous biopolymers. So why it is called biopolymers? Because they are not synthetically synthesized. So they have to be synthesized within a biological system, or roughly called in a cell. So the second point is they are of high molecular weight. Third, it is made up of polynucleotides, polymers, the polynucleotides. The nucleotides are the polymers that constitute a whole nucleic acid. And third point is transmitters of genetic information. We all know that DNA is called the blueprint of life. Why it is called blueprint of life? Because it contains all the information that a animal or an organism have genetically inherited. We find it gives the all explanation of his gene and the all characteristics of gene by the nucleic acid. Nucleic acids are of two types. We all know that. We will be discuss on the later on. So, if a nucleic acid is divided into its main components, we will see that nucleic acids are made up of polynucleotides. It is the monomer that make all the nucleotides, and the nucleotides are made up of nucleotides. Polynucleotides is divided into nucleotides. Nucleotides are further divided into nucleosides, and nucleosides are made up of base and sugars, and the base are on the chemical nature is further divided into two types, the purines and the pyrimidines. In the picture, A and G are purine. A stand for adenine, G stand for guanine, and the pyrimidines are C cytosine, T thymine, U uracil, and the sugars are made up of two types. Two sugars are found, ribose sugar and deoxyribose sugar. Ribose sugar we can find it on RNA, and deoxyribose sugar we can find it on DNA. So both types of DNA and RNA contain adenine, guanine, cytosine. However, thymine is found only in DNA and uracil is found only in RNA. So the to form polynucleotides to either DNA or RNA, nucleotides are linked together by a covalent bond between the phosphate group of one nucleotide and 3' carbon of the sugar of another nucleotide. These 5' to 3' phosphate linkage are called phosphodiester bond. The phosphodiester bond are relatively strong, so that the repeated sugar phosphate backbone of DNA and RNA are a stable structure. However, the DNA molecule are more stable than RNA. Why? Because in case of DNA, there is presence of cytosine. So, I am sorry, I should say thymine. So, let's talk about the main components. The two types of sugars, the deoxyribose and ribose sugar, and the bases are adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine, and uracil. So we can see in this picture is that the DNA is double helical structure and the RNA is single helical structure. So in my first video I will explaining nucleic acid and its detail, and I will be making more videos regarding nucleic acid. My next video is on DNA, and next is followed by the RNA.